Hello, welcome back to one more. Right here, normally you would see this on a wooden log, but I want to show you how to do just anything. And if that's a brick wall, push into that brick wall, right? Train yourself to have that explosiveness and power. It might hit your hands a little bit different, but all in all, I mean, you've got to do what you got to do. So, for me, I don't have too much space, but I like to show that you can do it in a variety of situations. So you're going to be about right here. And this is called Teppo. Teppo is where you thrust your hand as though you're trying to push the opponent, and you slide your foot forward. Some people do this, some people do this. For this, I'll probably squat down, not as much as I normally would, and I'll go. But see how, when the important part that I want to get across is the thrusting, your fingers, you cannot emphasize them enough. If I'm training and I go like this, most of my palm, but also my fingers, none of that has any pushing power. Right, so if I'm going against somebody and my hand lands like this, or this part right here, I don't have that pushing power. But if I go here, and you heard that slap, I hurt my hand a little bit because I'm not conditioned, but you can see how the push, like, I almost like to think of my fingers bending slightly forward when I push, because if I go like this, whatever, like that's not the impact you want, right? That's curled back. So I like to think of almost my fingers being a little bit forward, so when they meet it, I still push. So instead of, and that brings them in, and then when the time's ready, push out. But at least then I'm training them to think you're gonna go forward. Because the reality is you're gonna have a heavy man, and if you aren't training your fingers, if you aren't thinking about it, and you don't put it in the right place, either your fingers are gonna get bent back, it's not gonna do anything to them, and they're gonna push you back. So I'm gonna do just a set to show you how I normally do it, and then this will be yours. Normally you do a lot of those. Also, one thing that I do want to address, I don't think I talk about it much, is grunting. It gets you in the mentality of I'm putting energy into this. You often can do it during practices, and I find it beneficial, especially since I'm not in martial arts already. This emphasizes to myself, power, 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 and build that up, because I'm more of a gentle giant most times. But that being said, don't do that in real things. You very rarely hear them actually just start grunting and stuff. But if it helps, I highly encourage you to, or even just like shout, like yeah! Because when you do that, you're putting emphasis to your brain, to your body. I'm gonna put effort into this. And that increased effort doesn't cost much, but I find it to be pretty beneficial mentally. So if you wanna try out Teppo, highly recommend it. I'll be releasing more videos as time goes out. It won't always be as frequent as other days, but as I have content that I think is good and beneficial for someone starting the journey, I'll let you know. So, once again, thank you. And until then, see you next time.